Hi there, it's Donovan. We all know breathing. It's an essential function of our bodies that we use every day. Because of this fact, we now have more asthma, more pollution, more fun. Oxygen Online. Look at these cool Mario animations, ain't they so cool? Only for $20,000 a year, we'll be charging you the exact same air you've been enjoying. Plus, we'll be throwing in some extra pollution and you may have symptoms of asthma. Nintendo Switch Online. Drip-fed games, awful features, not very fun. The Plague, the stain of all game subscription services, the third dragon, the broken wheel on the shopping cart, the wacky uncle, the brown ninja. It's been the big nuisance of the Nintendo Switch generation, and it's always there, watching me, and is always screwing up my inputs. I hate this game. It has been 5 long, painful, disappointing, and frustrating years of Nintendo Switch Online. A service that could be so much more. Like, come on, Xbox and PlayStation's homework is right there. And they got the answers from TikTok. Though it's been 5 years since the service went live, it actually began a year earlier and was announced alongside the Nintendo Switch in the Nintendo Switch presentation. There they detailed a paid online service that'd be compatible with smart devices. It would be released in fall 2017 and would have a free trial period beforehand. Nintendo's track record with online services has been extremely rocky at this point and appears caveman-like compared to the competition. Back then we had the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection, which was the equivalent of McDonald's bathroom Wi-Fi. Then they took it a step further with Nintendo Network, which was a bit more robust, but like, come on, you guys are on triangle wheels while they're onto flying cars. So this was their chance to turn a new leaf once again. Now that it's going to be paid, people were skeptical but optimistic that Nintendo would take online seriously. I mean, it can't be that hard for a multi-billion-dollar corporation to deliver good quality, right? Right? They also talked a lot about some smart device app that would communicate with the Switch, letting you invite friends, set play appointments, and chat during online matches in compatible games. Remember this. Subscribers will also have access to a monthly NES game. Yippee! I have access to this fossil for a month! I killed him. So yes, during the first year of the Nintendo Switch, all players had access to online play free of charge. Now, how good was that quality? It's the same quality from that McDonald's bathroom. Nintendo does not dedicate servers for their games, but instead relies on peer-to-peer connection. Wow, what a great sign for things to come. Online play is mediocre at best, awful at worst. They aren't even putting in the time or effort to give quality connections. They're just doing the same thing they've been doing. Don't worry, it's okay, because later in the year we got the Nintendo Switch Online app. Who the fuck designed this? Why is half the app just a logo? Or can I invite and set play appointments with friends, huh, Nintendo? The main function of the app is for voice chat in games. It sure is one of the calling apps of time. Anyone remember this terrifying illustration? The app released alongside Splatoon 2, and within the app they have game-specific services. Splatnet 2 was the companion service for Splatoon 2 and was pretty okay. It showed you a bunch of stats, schedules, etc., which did come in handy at points in my Splatoon 2 career. And that's the Switch Online app. I hate this stupid company. Nintendo made a tweet about Nintendo Switch Online talking about its library of NES games. Say it with me. Yippee. This got many people thinking, would Nintendo Switch Online be replacing the Virtual Console? It wasn't present at all during the presentation, nor was it teased or talked about at all. It was still getting support, however, on the 3DS and Wii U, but oddly, nothing for Switch. We hope to the Virtual Boy gods that we didn't have to restart our retro libraries for the 3rd time, but it was only a matter of time. Funny to think that this bare-bones service actually got delayed a full year. It was to ensure world-class quality, and McRib is not quality, Nintendo. But finally, in the September 2018 Nintendo Direct, they formally revealed Nintendo Switch Online.
More games, more features, more fun. Nintendo Switch Online.
What is your first reaction to the words Nintendo Switch Online?
The pile of shit that's in my toilet for 2 days.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit I've ever experienced.
Connection error has occurred. Please try again.
So real. This trailer was absolutely clowned on, and for good reason. Firstly, the online play. It's literally the exact same thing from before, but now it's $20 to feed Mario's kids. Keep looking at the cute animations. Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Switch Online. The same NES games, drip-fed over painful periods of time. Again! At least you can play them online now so your adopted son can riz up your crush. Bowser, you poor bastard. Save data cloud backups. This is pretty helpful, except when it doesn't support games like frickin' Splatoon 2 and Animal Crossing. Like, come on, cheating? I get it, but at the same time, I hope you drown in ink. Look at the animations. I already covered the smartphone app, and even a year later, it's the exact same trash. And special offers.
Members will also receive special offers. What are they? We'll have more to announce in the future.
Okay.
More games, more features, more fun. Nintendo Switch Online.
Why won't you break? Kobe. It's not breaking. I don't know what to do. Yeah, this trailer was bad. Really, really bad. Nintendo keeps on updating this trailer every year and they still get ratioed every time. How are you not embarrassed yet? Going back to those special offers, they released NES controllers that wirelessly connect with the system and can even attach and charge like Joy-Cons. Bros built like Dumbo. This is low-key the first time I've experienced an NES controller. They come in this neat Switch Online branded packaging. I say neat, but really, I just like the color red. The controllers feel very authentic because I sure hope it does. And they have L and R buttons on the controller rail. These are basically glorified controllers for classic games for that authentic feel. And yes, because I am, alright, a stupid idiot, and I enjoy having these in my collection and always use them for NES games. Now, is it worth $60? What do you mean? I didn't buy them. I'm not some stupid idiot. When connected, they make funny sounds. It was totally worth it. And you can get Switch Online merch in Splatoon 2. If I see anyone copying these shoes, I am running at you with a bat. And yep, that was the launch of Nintendo Switch Online. People really hated this thing. Nintendo had so many examples, so many people giving them guidance. Jesus Christ pulled up to Miyamoto's house, and they still messed it up. Yeah, it's $20, so of course it's gonna be worse than the competitors. Yeah, you're right. But man, you're better than this. You can do so much more. You have the potential, you have the resources to make an absolutely fabulous service. But no, just had to do the bare minimum, huh? If you add Miiverse to Switch Online, I will cry and kiss your toes. Online play was... But I'd like to introduce you to a phrase that I've used so many times. It is called Nintendo Switch Online moment. What?!
Oh, this is great.
Oh, it's lagging.
This is great.
I'm disowning you.
Why are you lagging? Why are you lagging?
Switch Online does not function. It doesn't matter how good I make my internet, it doesn't matter how good my opponent's internet is. It's always bad. There's random disconnects for no reason. Smash Ultimate players know this, Splatoon players know this. Literally the reason why I quit Splatoon 3 was online. It was so bad.
For something that is paid, like in comparison to the Wii U, is dog shit. Like, it works fine enough, but...
The online experience, it's a hit or miss, you know? You have someone who has a terrible connection, it's gonna be dog shit.
It's fitting that...
But then if you have someone with a good connection, it's not the greatest, but there's better alternatives for sure.
That was so fitting.
Piracy is cool.
It's so fitting because your camera was lagging and your audio was glitching. Let's talk about its classic games.
Like, logically, and I think the best way to do it would be able to just purchase each game on their own. I feel like if you're doing a subscription, it should be something that you're constantly going back for. For NES games and SNES games, like, you're not constantly going back to them. And the majority of the NES games, you probably don't even want.
I have a Wii with like all those games already on them. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't think it's really that worth it, especially if you're willing to just, you know, pirate the game. Not that I'm condoning that, but, you know.
Calm down, calm down, keep it down.
Piracy is pretty cool, pretty lackluster. I think it's okay, but I like piracy. Don't sue me, please, Nintendo, if you're watching this. Don't sue me.
Oh, they're gonna come.
You
They're
know
gonna
what I
break
mean.
down your door. Goodbye, Virtual Console. Say hello to Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Switch Online. Yes, that is its full name. Why doesn't Nintendo let us purchase the games by ourselves? Because of that sweet, sweet subscription money. Emulation on the Wii U in general looked like trash. The colors look so dull and dark, like what happened? Now the emulation is stupid crisp, colorful, and clean. It's pretty damn good. You got your suspend points and all. There's this border that you can't remove though. They don't bother me in the slightest, but I know some people that lose sleep over them. All of your games are lined up in their box art and you can sort them to your heart's content and check specific details. Overall, I kinda like how clean the UI is. And finally, most importantly, you can play with friends locally or online. The online experience is what you would expect out of Nintendo quality. Hey look, you can be a pointer to piss off your friend. That's about it for classic games. I sure do hope it doesn't take ages to get games nobody asked for. That'd be horrible. And man, where's Earthbound Beginnings? You brought it to Virtual Console, just give it to us! Are you currently subscribed to Switch Online?
No,
Why?
it fucking sucks and it's slow and it's not good. It's probably the worst like online thing you could ever get, and I don't think the benefits are worth it.
When Smash Ultimate released, its online was a sack of sadness, disconnects, and laggy hell galore. I love input delay. I love random lag spikes. I fucking hate this Sonic. Later on in its life, they debuted shared content. This was a big mistake. It was basically the Smash Bros. Miiverse community maximized. For the Nintendo Switch Online app, they added the game-specific service, Smash World, which was linked to shared content. It's basically Twitter, X, for people that don't shower. So Twitter. It's alright, it's not super useful. Every now and then, when I get horny, I'll pull this up.
So where do you watch your porn? I use Pornhub. I use Smash World.
Actually, that's a fitting name for a porn site. Where can I invite my friends, Nintendo? Anyways, all in all, fuck Smash Online. Use rollback netcode next time, bitches. I bet you Nick All-Star Brawl or goddamn Brawlhalla has better online than Ultimate. How can your fans make better online than you? I hate this Sonic! In the February 2019 Direct, Nintendo added something to the special offers that was actually worthwhile. Introducing Tetris 99, a battle royale Tetris game that sounds so wacky and stupid that it was surprising to me that it was fun. I actually really enjoy Tetris 99. It's where I mostly get my Tetris fill. There are a lot of events in this game. There's a lot of modes and a bit of customization. From the Maximus Cups, you could unlock themes from these special events. They're usually for upcoming Nintendo releases, and they change up the background, blocks, and sound effects. And also the music's really cool. Splatoon 1 is the best one. And they hold these Maximus Cups a lot, so it's pretty frequently updated. Tetris 99 gets a 99 out of 100. Get it, get it, get it. There are also two special offers. One was Nintendo Switch game vouchers. It was essentially buy one, get one $20 off. Well, at least you're saving $20. They later removed these from special offers and then reintroduced them again in 2023 for some reason. The second one was game trials, where for a limited time you could demo specific games, which is actually pretty good. Wow, are they finally getting their act together? Ha! No. Super Mario Maker 2 released with more robust online features compared to the first one. And hey, there's multiplayer now. Ah! Super Kirby Clash was a free-to-start multiplayer boss rush type game, and that's all it was. There were special offers of in-game currency. Ooh, I can't wait to waste my time. Online play invites were finally a thing for Nintendo users. And it works for like 3 games. The September 2019 Direct marked the first anniversary of Switch Online. Happy birthday, you little dick. This time, 1 year later, we got Super Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo Switch Online. Once again, the emulation is very clean, nothing to complain about there, but where was Mario RPG? Where was Earthbound? Why are you like this? Why am I still here? They once again offer the system's controllers in a wireless fashion. I didn't get this because if I were to play SNES games, I'd play it on my SNES Classic. Speaking of that, we did get Star Fox 2 on the service, which used to be an SNES Classic exclusive. But where's Mario RPG? Where's Chrono Trigger? Where's Earthbound? Oh yeah, earlier in the year, we got the Rewind feature. Why did this come so late? After a year into the service, it was clear that Nintendo Switch Online was a load of crap. Sure, its classic games were ever expanding very slowly, and so was their special offers, but its online play, its smartphone app, the weird scheduling of its classic games, it's all so mediocre. Even after a year of pestering and constant feedback, it seemed that Nintendo would refuse to compromise and would keep trudging forward. Hopefully, as time moves on, the service may start to seem legitimate compared to the competition. Now that everyone is home, you kinda had to purchase Switch Online to interact and play. Luckily, the perfect game for this time graced our TVs. Animal Crossing New Horizons. Such a cute life sim game that made such a dreary world feel so much more cozy and comfortable, especially with friends. Too bad you were taken right out of that comfort when your friends started phasing through the terrain. A new game-specific service was launched known as the Nook Link. It's just like the phone app in real life. That's so cute. It's honestly a pretty helpful companion to the base game. You can check out your passport and catalog, stalk your best friends, get some Nook points, have very quick and easy access to your reactions and your keyboard because typing with a controller is a chore, and there's even an exclusive island newspaper. It's so adorable. This service gets a pass. Where can I set my play appointments, Nintendo? There are also a few exclusive items for special offers. Coinciding with Mario's 35th anniversary, Nintendo revealed another special offer with Mario 35, a Battle Royale Mario game. This game was actually super fun. You're the last man standing. You kill enemies and send them to other players while you buy more time. It's so fun. Fun as in stealing a fan's idea, but still fun. It was killed in 5 months. Those fucking idiots. Screw your FOMO-filled tactics. If you left this as a special offer indefinitely, people wouldn't be as pissed at you. Wow, I can't wait to play my updated Nintendo Switch. What's it gonna be? Folders? Themes? E-sex?
Oh my god!
Well, let's find out. What the hell is that? In 2020, the Nintendo Switch Online app was now a part of the home menu and is in essence an advertisement. Taking notes from Windows here, eh? There ain't much here. It's basically the website shoehorned into every Switch, but we'll get back to this app soon. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury came with the huge advancement of online play. This was amazing and a dream come true.
This is great.
Oh, finally, a new special offer, Pac-Man 99. This game sucks. They're supposed to be 99. It's not happening. Yeah, this is easily the most forgettable of the special offers, and most of the features were locked behind a deluxe pack. You had to pay. No, thank you. It was discontinued in 2023, and the thought that this replaced Mario 35 is saddening and hilarious. Another year, another September Nintendo Direct. 2 years into Switch Online's life, and though many things have been added over the years, still a disappointment. Well, Nintendo said, we can do better, and proceeded to disappoint even more. The expansion pack was a new premium plan of Switch Online that brought 64 and Genesis games to the service. Later on, they went into full detail, and yes, they sure did get clowned on. Now for only $50 a year, you get a collection of N64 games, a piss-poor collection of Genesis games, and access to DLC.
You're kidding me, right? 30 extra bucks. All this shit that you probably don't even want. I mean, listen, the DLCs, that's nice. Again, it's stuff that you might not even have the game for, or DLC that you don't even want. Like, I guess it could be a good deal if all the DLCs for games you have and want to have the DLCs for, which, you know, wouldn't be most people.
I'm not paying that. I've never put any extra money into that. I'm not paying that. I get better service fucking pirating my own shit on my computer. The only one I cared about out of all those DLC options was the Booster Course Pass. If it had both the Fighters Passes, it would be a different story, but literally the Booster Course Pass is the only thing on that DLC expansion pack.
Nintendo just tweeted out Kirby and the Amazing Mirror for the expansion pack. I might get it just for the online, so I can play with 4 people. But at the same time, though, most of the games of the expansion pack, they're like barely to none.
At the start, expansion pack members would have free access to the Happy Home Paradise DLC. Its interior design to your heart's content, it's lovely. Later on, the boosted course pass was added, giving another round of 48 courses to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which is awesome. And then they added Octo expansion, even though Splatoon 3 was already coming out. What is your problem? Alright, let's get into more classic games. Sega Genesis, Nintendo Switch Online. This game selection is terrible. This is absolutely pitiful. I know Sega and other companies like Square Enix offer their classic games right on the eShop, so it'd be redundant to offer them here. But wow, this sucks. They offer the Genesis controller that I didn't buy because I don't really give a damn about the Genesis. Nintendo 64, Nintendo Switch Online. Here we go. N64 games are much harder to emulate and has always encountered difficulties. And the Switch Online emulator was no different because there were a lot of bugs. Soft lock games, crashing games, missing functionality, visual bugs galore. This is what the water effects should look like, and here it is 23 years later. Yes, most of these bugs have been fixed and the emulation is pretty solid, but why was this a problem in the first place? I get it's a hard system to emulate, but weren't you the people that made it? The game selection, though small at first, is growing at a steady pace, but it's definitely missing some bangers. Where is Smash Bros? Original Smash Bros being played online would be so cool and could solve so many issues you have with illegal emulation and would get more people to sign up to your stupid service. What is wrong with you people? And yes, we did receive the N64 controller as a special offer. Coming in another very beautiful red box, this controller is once again the real deal. It's got all the Switch specific buttons at the top and even includes the expansion slot. Even though it's sealed, it's a nice touch. The controller still has rumble too. You do not know how long and painful it was to get this controller. You can only get them through My Nintendo Store, and oh my god, I could never get it. It was always out of stock and you had no idea when they restock it. It was ridiculous. I waited 2 whole years to finally get this thing. Look at this bullshit. No. Oh, and yes, the online is kind of garbage. This is never gonna end until 17 seconds. Uh-oh. Future's lag switching. Peach's lag switching.
Oh, no,
oh my god, Peach, the CPU just lag switched against you. How do you feel about that?
I got lag switched by the bot. This is painful. We are trying to reach new lows on Mario
I thought play. This is great. No way. No way. No way! No way!
You only get that
no way!
All the systems do that.
And it's so laggy. It just wants me to watch.
It is holding you down and
Kong was right
and
there.
forcing you to watch.
I love Nintendo Switch Online. Yay!
Real.
She won. She's the superstar.
Superstar, more like kill yourself. This has to be one of the worst gaming experiences I've ever had.
Wow. What a game.
Never
guys.
again. Never again.
What a game.
That was actually the worst thing ever.
A February Direct aired this time, and with it came some very needed Switch Online news. When I heard that music play, oh! I was so pumped and happy to play. Earthbound and Earthbound Beginnings were long overdue, but happy additions to the classic game library. Thank God they still remember this series. But even more surprising was their redesign of the Switch Online smartphone app. 5 years later, no longer is the logo taking up half the screen. Everything is more condensed and has been cleaned up with some better functionality. Wow, it feels like a more connected community. You can view your friends list and check out who's online, and you can easily share your stinky friend code and friend others via your phone. That's great. The app still kind of blows, but it's a step in the right direction. Where's my play appointments? But even weirder was their updates to the Switch Online app in the home menu. As part of the special offers, you now have access to missions and rewards. This has always been a thing in My Nintendo, but is now a pseudo-garbage system of achievements in Switch Online. Literally, the missions are open the Switch Online app and play this retro game. That's it. Easy platinum points. But with your platinum points, you can exchange them for fun icons as rewards to spice up your profile for Switch Online E6.
Oh my!
Yeah, this is kind of cool. Still wish it was kind of like actual achievements, but it's better than nothing. I barely spend my platinum points anyways. Splatoon 3 was their next big online game and featured apparently a new netcode for online play. It still feels like trash. I love lag. I love disconnects. I hate the Clash Blaster. Splatnet 3 was launched for the smartphone app and was a more robust iteration of Splatnet 2, now featuring in-depth stats, friend visibility, the Wander Crust, and more. It's pretty helpful occasionally. Oh yeah, why isn't Mario Kart 8 a game-specific service? I feel like you can do so much there. Oh, and then Mario Parties 1 and 2 were thrown onto the N64 library. That's big for online play. It's so cool.
Never again. Never again am I touching Mario Party 2.
We're never doing this again.
Wow, it's only going up from here. I can't believe I just said that. Not only did GoldenEye come to Xbox Game Pass, but to Switch Online as well, offering online play of one of the most influential shooters, and even offered a widescreen option, which is a little strange since this is the only game that has this option, but whatever. In the February Nintendo Direct, after numerous leaks and 4 years of waiting, we finally got Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games on the service. 4 years for Game Boy games. We were that desperate. But wow, with all these games and systems, all these DLCs and more, the service was finally starting to feel worth it, kind of. Game Boy Nintendo Switch Online. Let's be real, Game Boy games look like ass. There are a couple of options for the game screens and appearance. I personally go with the Game Boy Color screen. And yeah, those sure are Game Boy games on my TV, but I have one question. Where are the Pokemon games? Pokemon Stadium released soon after for the N64 library, and well, all the charm is kind of lost when you don't have that Game Boy connectivity. Also, they really need to expand this library, oh my god. Game Boy Advance Nintendo Switch Online. This lineup is even more pitiful. As an expansion pack benefit, it gave us some needed games like Fire Emblem and Metroid Fusion. Heck, the entire 2D Metroid saga is playable on the Switch now. But man, can we get Mother 3 one day, please? I bet your ass the Japanese version will get Mother 3 and the Americans are gonna miss out on it. It happened with Virtual Console, I bet it'll happen again. Oh, and finally, after so many years, F-Zero gets its first new game.
First F-Zero game returns as a 99-player battle royale.
Those words just made me puke. F-Zero 99 is the latest special offer and is another battle royale take on a beloved series. It's surprisingly challenging and mostly reliant on skill. It's actually really fun. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god. I hate myself. I thought I could do it. I thought I was Dominic Toretto of the future. On God, though, this is a neat little addition to Switch Online, and it's a fun replacement for this piece of trash. And with F-Zero 99, that marks 5, technically 6 years of Nintendo Switch Online. I can't believe the words that are coming out of my mouth, but Nintendo Switch Online is improving. Would you recommend Nintendo Switch Online to a friend?
I'd only recommend it if you play online games that are still used today, like Smash Bros, Mario Kart.
If I wanted to play Switch Online games with a friend, then I'd probably recommend it, because, like, it is, like, the cheapest.
I would not recommend it. The online used to be free and it's basically the same. And all the extra content is stuff that, like, you could probably pretty easily do without or get emulate.
It still has a long way to go and still has a lot of problems, but right now as it stands with all the content it's providing, it can be seen as worth it to some. I bought the full package deal because, along with the privilege of just playing online, I get access to a huge, but still needs some work, library of classic games. I can also get free offers and I have free access to all the DLCs, which I do see value in all of them because I do play all those games. There's a lot in here, but clearly needs a ton of polishing to get on the levels of Xbox and PS Plus. What would you change or add to Switch Online?
Fix your fucking servers and add more games, and I'd probably use your service more.
Good netcode. Good netcode. I'm just gonna fire the 3 monkeys that they have sparking rocks to create the electrical power needed to run their online servers.
Get better servers.
For one, I would make the online actually good. I think that's the most important part here, is that the fact that online is basically the same as when it was free That's like the most stupid idiot thing, you know?
We hope to see better improvements to the online quality. We hope to see more robust features for the friends to create a better sense of community. We hope for more updates to the app. We hope for more classic games and systems. They've already emulated Wii and GameCube games, but it currently seems like Nintendo is more interested in selling ports and remasters of those games, and it may be a bit difficult to get DS up and running. And most importantly, we hope they continue the service for the next generation Nintendo system. Build on what you have and make it better. Buy Oxygen Online today for these breathing benefits. Well, sure, it'll take your breath away, and we'll gladly take what's left in your wallet.